Okay, let's start from the dock area. We looked at this last time, but this is going to be a little bit more detailed. So what we've got is this. They're going to put coatings pretty much in the from those racks there to these racks over here. Nothing's going underneath from what I understand. So we may just straight edge it right down, or maybe they can get these pallets out of here. We'll find out about that. But from what I understand right now, from the edge all the way to that edge right there, okay? You've got cracks on the floor that need to be routed out and filled. A bunch of them. We've also got the control joints running straight up here. We've got control joints running to the wall. Like this joint right here. This runs a little high. This is probably going to need to be just ground down a little bit. Again, right up to the rack. So then we've got coatings going in here. Cracks that have to be filled. Routed out, filled. We've got another joint going up there. And I've got pretty much a total count on what we've got on the joints. Same thing here. There's no lip right here. This is the type of forklift that's running on that surface. So it's like a rubber tire composite. Actually, somewhat soft. You can kind of push your finger a little bit into it. And then same up front. So this is the kind of wear and tear you get on here. You also see a little bit of tearing from some of the pallets being dragged back in and out of the aisles. Again, more joints that have to be filled. All right, we're going to come up to about here. There's a big press over here. We're not going to do anything in this area. There's a lot of machine oil and a lot of contamination on the floor, and they're not concerned about it right now. So we'll wind up terminating kind of in this area, and then again, probably straight edging it straight along that rack, and then again back up to there. Not sure what we're going to be doing back in this area. I would assume that there's probably going to be some coatings put down in here. All right, so let's go back over here, Let's go this way. All right. Again, nothing being done over here with these big presses. But we're going to be back to joint filling, crack filling, and coatings. You've got an aisleway coming off the door right here. It comes down. And you got all this different sets of machinery in here. And it looks like a lot of this stuff is somewhat movable, but it's not going to go anywhere. So we've got to work within this environment. So you got joint fill. It's probably going to run. We're not going to go here, but we're going to run straight down here. Joints. Again, some more cracks or whatever that need to be filled. Epoxy coatings apparently going up to somewhere in these areas in here, like all the way up. Same thing probably here. We can get it going almost right through. It's going to be squared up. It's going to be really funky. But they can't shut these presses down. They can't shut these areas down. So it looks like we're working within the system. Again, this looks like this could be a straight shot going through here. Same thing with this. Kind of a big open expanse area back in here. Coatings, areas that can be squared off. Same thing back up to here. There's a break room there. We're not worried about that as far as I understand. So you do have this going along in here. Also, any of these areas that currently have painted lines on there, we're going to wind up doing tape lines that can be replaced and repaired. And then we've got this thing going straight down here up against the racks on the wall. All right, we're going to cut through here real quick. Again, most likely we're going to probably pull coatings either up to there or certainly up to here. You can take a look at the surface right now too. It looks like certainly the surface has some type of sealer on it, whether it's whatever type of coating we're seeing here. But it looks like it's done a pretty good job of protecting the surface for quite some time. You do see a lot of scratching on here from forklifts and pallets working it. You got an aisleway right here. You'll probably take your coatings and your joint fill up to here. and then work its way all the way back down here. But this is the surface that you have. This is the concrete that we're looking at right here. You know, there's all this alligator running through it. Cracks, cracks, whatever. But it's sealed and it's been working within their environment. This is really coarse up in this area. You can see a lot of the trowel chatter from when it was originally put down. This is coarse in this area. But I mean, for the most part, probably the bulk of what you've got is this, you know, relatively smooth surface that is currently sealed, and it's worked very well for their application up to this point. Any of these areas where the forklifts are used are not high speed forklift areas. It's pretty methodical in terms of how they move these around, or the pallets around. So the floors don't take a lot of really heavy abuse, but they still do. So that's where we're at. You got some dock doors here. They would like to do this joint work and crack fill work, if possible, during operations. That would be pretty interesting to do, so we'll have to figure out some logistics where we might be able to work certain areas, I don't know, work other areas. And I think that's about all the detail that you want to know right now. Again, you got a area here, looks like the sealer kind of has come off in here. It's been worn down because of forklifts and everything using it. And that's it.